Hello and welcome to the part 4 of Control System MCQ series. By the end of this video, you will be able to attempt a good number of questions from the control systems. So question number 1 says the impulse response of initially relaxed linear system is given, and to produce the response which is given t e raised to minus 3t ut, the input must be equal to. So consider this as a system which is having given impulse response h of t and it is generating output as given. Now we have to find the input x of t. So the output input and the impulse response relation is given by the convolution of input xt and h of t. So this problem can be solved with the help of Laplace transform. Taking Laplace transform, the x of s can be written in this form ys over hs, and Laplace transform of the given functions are can be found using these direct relations. Putting values over here, you can find value of xs is equals to 1 over s plus 3, and taking inverse Laplace will result in the input of this system, and that value will be e to the power minus 3t u of t. So option number C will be correct for question number 1. Next, for question number 2, the system GS is given, which is excited by a unit step input. The steady state output is to be obtained from the given option. Now from the given GS, considering unity feedback, you can find the control ratio CS over RS, and that will be the 0.4 over S square plus S minus 1.6. Now if you closely observe, there will be one root which will be lying in the right half of the S plane, and that will make system as a unbounded. So answer is option D, question number 2. For question number 3, the LTI system is given and input given is x of t to that system, that is generating output 8 times x of t minus 4. We have to find the transfer function. By transfer function we mean we have to take the Laplace of input and output considering initial conditions are 0. So that Laplace transform using time shifting property x of t minus t naught, its Laplace is given by e to the power minus s t naught x of s. Now applying this property you can find the transfer function, and putting s equals to j omega and omega is equals to 2 pi f. So you will be having the transfer function of this system as 8 e raised to minus j 8 pi f. That will be option C will be the correct question number 3. Next, question number 4, which of the following is not a characteristic of negative feedback? So rejection of disturbance, it is the characteristic. Also high sensitivity to parameter variation is characteristic. It reduces the gain. However, the accuracy in tracking steady state value is not the characteristic of negative feedback. So this will be the correct option. For question number 5, the closed loop transfer function of a second order system is given. We have to comment on the damping of this system. Now comparing with the standard characteristic equation of second order system, you can find the characteristic by comparing this denominator term equal to 0, and comparing then will result in omega n square equals to 100. So omega n is equals to 10, and twice of delta omega n, putting value of omega n over here, you will find delta is equals to 0.8. So this value is less than 1, and whenever delta is less than 1, we call that system is under damped system. So option A is correct for question number 5. Next, for question number 6, a unity feedback control system which is represented by open loop transfer function GS is given, which is k upon s plus 2. We have to find the range of k so that system remains under damped. So as we know that the under damped condition is when the system's damping ratio is less than 1. So before going to find the value of k, we have to find the characteristic equation. So 1 plus GSHS, this is your characteristic equation of system, and since it is a unit feedback, hs is equals to 1. So again comparing with the standard form, omega n will be under root of k radian per second, and twice of delta omega n, then omega n value is under root k. So you will find the value of delta is equals to 1 over root k. So to be under damped, delta should be less than 1, and this will result in k should be greater than 1. So for this question number 6, option A is correct. Next, for question number 7, the steady state error is to be obtained for the first order system with a ramp input. Now for a first order system, the control ratio is written in this form. So this is 1 upon 1 plus st, where t is the time constant, and error is known as the difference of input and output. So we can call error as a ET, that will be reference input, which is given as a ramp, and minus the obtained output. So for this system, when you will apply the Laplace transform and multiplication, this will result in C of t, and when error for steady state means the time is tending towards infinity, you can find this value and this result will be t. So for given question number 7, option B is the correct. Next, question number 8, the steady state error of a system with the loop transfer function GS is given, and that value is 0.1. We have to find the value of k when system is subjected to step input. So for step input, this expression of steady state error is written in this form, where Kp is known as the positional error coefficient, and the value of positional error coefficient is GSHS as tending towards 0. So by putting the value of this GSHS as tending 0 in the given expression, this will result in K over 2. And comparing with this value of ESS, which is given as a 0.1, you will find the value of K as a 18. Next, question number 9. For the given unity feedback transfer function, the point of intersection of asymptote of the root locus with the real axis. So it means we have to find the intersection of root locus on the real axis. So this value of sigma will be equals to summation of location of pole minus location of 0 divided by number of pole minus number of zeros. So value of poles are at 0, minus 2 and minus 5. So summing all these values minus the existence of 0 at there is no 0, and number of pole minus number of 0, this will result in minus 2 by 3. So option C is the correct for question number 9. For the last question number 10, the open loop transfer function of unity feedback control system is given, which is S multiplied by X plus 1 over S square. The value of X is to be obtained for the phase margin pi by 4. Now phase margin is given by 180 plus angle GSHS at the frequency gain crossover frequency. Now the value of phase margin is given, which is pi by 4, so it is equals to 45, and you can find from here the angle GSHS will result in minus 135 degree. Now if you find the angle from the given question, it will be minus 180 degree because of 1 by S term is having minus 90, so there are minus 180 because of two poles, and tan inverse imaginary upon real will result in this term, and that is equated to the minus 135 degree. So from here you can find that this relation of omega multiplied by X is equals to 1. Now gain crossover frequency is the frequency over which your magnitude of GSHS becomes 1. So if you put the value of magnitude of GS, from here you will get the value of omega, and that value of omega is equals to root of under root 2, that result is 1.18. And comparing now with this second first part that we have obtained, you can find this result of desired value of X. So this will be 1 over omega, and that value is 0.84. So option number D is the correct for the given question. So for this question, part D is correct.